Hello and welcome back. This is almost our last live. This is number 5 of our live streams today. This is the last live stream that will include a product review. And so we are moving over to the online exclusives in this video. We have completed the annual catalog review. Right, we've gone through the quick and easy, the step by step. We've looked at the kits, we've looked at the suites, we've looked at the bundles, we've looked at the stamped, we've looked at all of it. We've looked at the scrapbooking, and now we're going to look at the September release from the online store. So remember, there is a brochure that you can print, right? And I do have it. It is going to post in about half an hour so that you can print that out if you like to have a printed copy of the brochure. But it's not in any of the printed catalogs. So it's not something that I can print and give to you. So, or that the Stampin' Up! Prints and we purchase so that we can give to you. I don't know if that made sense, but that's where we are, right? So we're at the online exclusives. There are suites, there are bundles, there are stamps, there are scrapbooking workshop kits, there are coordinating products for those scrapbooking workshop kits. So I told you in the last video that this is where my budgeted dollars seem to have gone. So next time, I'm not going to do this at the end, right? I'm going to, wherever my money really is spent, we're going to do that at the beginning. My light is shaking. Let's all just cross our fingers, say a little prayer that it doesn't fall over. It's been known to do that. And I'm going to switch down and let's take a look at this brochure. So I reopened my curtains. I'm hoping that the light looks better. I'm waiting for it to pop up on my phone so that I can see how that looks. Come on, catch up. There's a little bit of a delay. All right, so I think it's better on what you see than it is on what I see. So, so this is the September online exclusive product list, and we're going to jump straight into the suites. And again, this is a document that is linked that you can print in. It's going to drop at 5:30 Central. Oh, okay, I've just tangled my papers all up. I need to put this somewhere. Hopefully I'll remember where that is in a minute. All right, so the first of these suites is the Gathering Together Suite Collection. Guys, it is so beautiful. This is everything fall. So I'm going to, and somehow or another, I've misplaced my embellishments that are part of this suite. So guess I will be reordering those. I've got my little list. Remember, I started it early when Cindy was presenting the first time. Gorgeous, gorgeous fall colors. Wait till you see these big, big leaves. This is the stamp set. So this is a photopolymer stamp set. No, it's a cling. Darn, I can't even read any longer. This is a cling. So this is red rubber, right? Look at this sweet little mushroom and an acorn, some little background pieces, leaves, fun font. Your friendship means the world to me. So I think we can do a lot with this. So I haven't even taken it out, as you can see. We've got some distinctive images in these stamps. And then the dies. Oh my gosh, guys, the dies, the dies, the dies. Look at this. So these are just massive, right? You can see how big these are, right? So that's your whole card front. You can add some dimension, some texture with this inner piece. Now, this is not going to cut anything out, but it's going to poke holes. Are you into like embroidery? Because you can sew, right? This is giving you a little track for you to actually add some stitching. So a couple of big leaves like that. Then you have the leaves that will cut out the stamped images. This beautiful leaf. So how gorgeous is that? And then look at this. You've got these two that are the same. Here's an acorn, a mushroom. Looks like, are those the same? Hold on a second. Because I'm kind of type A. I can't just lay that in there. Oh, but I'm going to try. All right, let's see what this cuts out. These images are not quite at 100%, but I'm guessing that's going to cut out that. And this is easily identifiable as our mushroom. Here's our acorn. And then we have the leaves. So we have two of those. So we can stamp and cut more than one at a time. And then that one. There's this one. Making sure I'm in camera here. And we actually have two of those, so we can cut out two of those at a time as well. So that's wonderful when you have a way to cut out those details quickly. For me, the lazy stamper, I'm far more inclined to cut out those details if I can do it efficiently like that. So that is that beautiful stamp set and die set. But wait, there's more. Look at this massive embossing folder. So it's, let me see. You see the design there? So this is the Gathering Leaves embossing folder. So I love these big folders. Okay, this will fit in the big Stamp and Emboss machine, but if you're cutting strips, you can cut a lot at one time. It's obviously bigger than a card, but could be used on a scrapbook page. You could actually cut like 2 layers at once. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So 2 layers at once. So nice, very efficient use of your crank through the die cutting machine. For those of us that have had shoulder issues and elbow issues, we appreciate that. Then some beautiful, beautiful twine. The dots, guys, are Cajun Craze and gold dots, and I'm sure to find them tomorrow morning. But I love some twine, and you can use this. Okay, now there is a technique. I am actually doing something here. This is kind of the recommended way for finding the start of your thread is just to rub in the middle, and it typically will shift around and reveal itself. I think that's, oh, there we go. No, I might have just, no, there we go. So you can embroider your cards with this. See, that one was obvious. Old Olive and Early Espresso, great fall colors, masculine colors, staples in our world. So, stock up on this for your fall cards, your masculine cards. You won't regret that. And then the paper. So many beautiful things that we're seeing made with this. So 12 by 12, 2 sheets of each design. So this is that design that's in the embossing folder, Cajun Craze. And then this beautiful leaf got some gold foil action going on there that you can see. Then look at this beautiful rustic Early Espresso pattern with some Old Olive, some gold here as well, and this bold stripe. That's gorgeous. Then we get some, and I didn't even read the colors. Looks like basic beige and white. And then, oh, I think this one might be my favorite. Some little mushrooms. Get some beige. This is stunning. Gold foil here as well. Early Espresso with a real subtle, almost berries. small circles. Can you see it better there? There you can see it. And then a bit of a plaid on this side. Oh my, I have a bolder plaid here, certainly. Oh wow, look at that. That is gorgeous. Basic beige and white. And then, oh, dang, that's beautiful. Let's take a look at the colors since I didn't do that to start. Basic beige, Cajun craze, crushed curry, early espresso, old olive, and champagne foil. So I called it gold, but it's actually a champagne color. We'll take their word for it. I don't know that my eyes see the difference. So that is the Gathering Together Suite Collection, DSP. And again, you have your single order number here, 165,987 for $101.50. You get one of everything, or you can purchase them independently. Here's the bundle and the DSP, the embossing folder, the dots, and the twine. And then here's the stamp set and the dies if you wanted only one or the other. I've got a loose hair. Figuring out where to put this to get it out of my way. Got that back in there. Bear with me, please. I have all three of the suites in the online exclusive. The next one is the Modern Christmas Suite collection. And it has this, here's the ornamental Christmas. Look at this. I love this big Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh, that font is gorgeous. So it is another cling stamp, red rubber. Remember we stamped with that earlier today. And then the dies, as we've got a tree, a star, an ornament, a traditional ornament. Look at these little stars, all these little circles. Here's a star ornament topper so that you can do multiple at a time. Absolutely love that. These gold hoops. Do you remember when we had gold hoops before? We've had a kit that had these gold hoops, but we also had them on in a package as well. So, guys, quite the size there. Where's my ruler? Although it probably tells me if I just read. They are 3.5 inches in diameter. So amazing. If you look behind me, this was a gift given to me at the backstage event in Las Vegas in 2023. This hoop is just a little bit smaller than that. It gives you some great ideas, doesn't it? So I love that for gift packaging. Because I don't know if you noticed on the back, but it had the year and the event and everything. So that's a great keepsake with your packages. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hoops for $13. So that's the stamp set and the dies. This is gorgeous. Then there is some more twine. This twine is black and gold and white and gold. You'd think I'd learned to start this earlier, figure out where the starting point is. But sometimes I like this because it gives you a chance to see, that we all have to play a bit. It's not just you, but also you might pick up a tip you may not have known about this rubbing from the center. I feel like I'm right on it. It's just not popping. Looks like it should be right there. Of course, with the there's definitely a piece of that's just something in the that's not my opening. It's in the middle. Let's see if we can open the white. It's probably best that I don't because it may fray when I do. It's like I keep getting close. Have y'all ever seen the linen thread that just kind of explodes? I use a lot of linen thread, so I imagine I will use this twine if I ever get it started. There we go. There's this one. It's really pretty. Let me see. You don't even notice the thread so much until you see it. What am I trying to say? It's far more subtle when it's unwound. Okay, Captain Obvious there, wasn't it? Okay, I give up. I can't unwind the black. Save that for a rainy day. I hope we have rainy days. So, oh, and the paper. I haven't looked at this beautiful paper. So, Modern Christmas is the name of the paper. Ornamental Christmas is the name of the bundle. Another 12 by 12 pack, and it is basic black, gold, and white. Big pattern here. Two of each pattern. Gold on the one side, black and white on the other. Won't this be fun? So, black dots. Oh, look at this. That's beautiful. Love that. I don't know which side's the A side, which side is the B side, but oh, how cool is that? Harley Quinn, does that make you? I don't know. That's what popped into my head. That's probably nowhere near what it really is. Harley Quinn, but got a black and white pattern. Cool stripe. La 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 la. Love that. Wow, these are stunning. My gosh. I don't know how we're ever going to pick. Then we have trees. And then starry sky. So very elegant. Oh, I forgot to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So that is the Modern Christmas Suite collection. Did not have dots with it. All right. We'll get it out of the way. Go on to the last suite. The last suite is the Elegant Pines. So lots of green, go figure. Delicate Pines is the name of the bundle for these layered snowflakes, layered pine snowflakes. I don't know, but they're beautiful. Celebrate the season. It's the most magical time of the year, warmest winter wishes. So you get some small greetings here. I'm typically drawn to the larger greetings, but here's our photopolymer stamp set and the dies. Not even out of the package yet. I think this was in my most recent order. I just like the idea of all of this layering. So here we go. Oh my goodness, just a few pieces, right? But look at all this for, I guess, brads. Wow. I don't even. So here's for this snowflake. I guess you would do 3. I don't know if you were making the die version of this, it'd be 3 of these. And then where's the next one? Sky. Boy, we're going to have to play with this sometime, aren't we? Look at this big, beautiful snowflake. I'm terrified of popping. So, yes, this is going to cut out. These are going to cut out the images. They would also be really pretty. You've got pine cones. Go figure with pines. Again, Captain Obvious here. Holly berries. So some duplicates of some of these smaller items, like the little pine cones, this little guy. This is going to cut out this. Then we have this and this. I wish we don't really have some finished samples in with the online exclusives like we do with the catalog. We almost need a idea book with it too. But this is amazing. And then the embellishments, faceted snowflakes. Gosh, can you see? So shaded spruce. It's really not giving me the colors there, but shaded spruce and clear or white. And I'm going to guess real red. The ribbon is a beautiful shaded spruce ribbon, very wide, gold trim. So it's nearly a full inch wide. I tie bows with it. I don't know that I would do a bow on my card, but I always like to tie a bow and see how easy it is to tie, to work with. And it's beautiful. This is going to make some really beautiful things. Hopefully, by my hands, it's going to make some beautiful things. So I finish up PT this week for my right shoulder. You might remember that last year was my left shoulder. This year, my right shoulder was the gift that decided to freeze. I've already opened it. So let's look at these papers. So these colors are Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Secret Sea, and Shaded Spruce. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? So rich. And a real watercolor on the other side. On the B side, again, not pine or snowflake. On the B side, lots of greens. How beautiful is that? Pretty peacock. So pretty, so winter. You can really see the different greens when you do this, right? Dark, rich background, and olive. We seem to have a lot of greens, but they're very different. Old olive, another really rich background. Yeah, Secret Sea. You can see the Secret Sea in that one. And wow, pretty peacock and Secret Sea on that. That's beautiful. So that is the Elegant Pine Snowflakes Suite Collection. I can't find the opening. There we go. So single, you can order it by the single code, or you can break it up and get the pieces. These are not completely flat. They do come to a point, so they're not round. So when you mail them, you probably want to put something in on top of them so that it won't poke through your envelope, because they might. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that's the sweets. Moving on to the bundles. Okay, so I don't have all these bundles, but look at this beautiful pumpkins bundle, right? Of course, if you look at this online, you'll be able to blow it up larger as well. Two-step stamping with the pumpkins, although you could color that as well. Then homemade treats, super cute. This would be fun to tie together with the gingerbread man. Then snowflake kisses. This has got some fun background elements in it. Nice coordination with the layering masks and the bundle from the mini. Then we have a pet love bundle. So for our pet lovers, we get some little bandanas. Although I first saw this and saw a chicken, I'm not gonna lie, but cute little pet themed. Then I do have this next one, Festive Friends. I love a large image like this. So I just thought this was adorable. Will be fun to make tags. And there are lots of examples with this already flowing. I love this, the card, just the way it is. Here, it's got a tag on the front. It's got a petal pink base, and then they've stamped, probably heat embossed in white, the snowflake, and then used the dies to cut the trees for the background. And then this is the tag. So super cute, fun coloring. I'll be coloring these with blends, but you are certainly not limited to that, and you don't have to color them at all. This is a red rubber set. So it's kind of interesting. Most of the stamps in the catalog seem to be photopolymer, whereas so far we're finding a lot of cling in the online exclusives. Pine tree trimmings, another bundle in the online exclusives. So, and we've got some shaker domes for that as well. So some fun tree decorating. And then the last bundle is this sign design. And it's a punch bundle. So here's the punch. You see, can't figure out, there we go. There's the design of the punch. And then you've got some different signs for the season. We've got trick or treat, merry and bright, happy new year, as well as some things. I love this little May Your Day. This is a photopolymer stamp, and that little May Your Day. So here's the little May Your Day. So it's got its own little banner built in. So super, super fun in how that would fit. just like that. So cute card here where they have just punched several of those in shaded spruce. I always enjoy a good negative image stamp. So that is the punches. But wait, we're not quite done. So I don't think there's anything here except for the Silent Snowfall 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. Everything else you've seen on the other pages. But then we have some velvet. Looks like we have 3 colors, maybe cherry cobbler, shaded spruce, and white. So velvet specialty paper. Here are the shaker domes that go with that bundle. Gold shaker stars, super fun. Here's an etched autumn cling stamp, background stamp. That's really pretty. This winter scenes, very pretty. Those are both cling stamps. Then we have 2 more scrapbooking workshop kits. One of them is Sweet Halloween. I already told you I'm a big Halloween person, partly because the colors. I love the purple and the black and the green. Not a huge orange person, but I think it works for Halloween. So here are the 2 pages. Here's pages right or left and right. Here's the second layout. Look at this big house. And then the third, Batty for You. So follows the same guidelines as we saw in the others. So left and right. I tend to make a lot of Halloween pages because, well, there's the kids, my grandkids, and there's the kids coming through the neighborhood, and there might be a school event. You just never know. The colors, does it tell me? Okay, I'm going to just jump ahead for a second and tell you that this coordinates with the Spooky Sweet, which are Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Petunia Pop, and Pumpkin Pie. So here are the designer series papers for this workshop kit. So here's some Daffodil Delight pattern. This is actually going to be exclusive. This is an exclusive kit, exclusive sheet to the kit. I'll get it out eventually, as is this Granny Apple Green pattern. Then I bet we see this in the designer series paper that coordinates, this Petunia Pop, and then this gray background. And oh, I love that. Super cool. That's a beautiful little bit of pumpkin pie in that. Some white and pumpkin pie here. And then the gray on the back. Then we have some two-tone cardstock. So we've got Petunia Pop. And we've got some pumpkin pie. And I'm not doing it any good not showing you the 2 sides. You can see the two-tone, right? And then the Granny Apple Green. And then there's some white willow pieces as well. I went right past the punch outs. Huge. Look at these, how big these are. Awesome for scrapbooking. This little fence, some crows. This is so cute. A cauldron. Oh my, so cute. Look at this adorable guy. Oh my, so cute. And then here's the sticker sheet. Today was a howl. Oh, such a treat. Then you've got some strips, some journaling. Absolutely adorable. Look at this flamingo. Yeah, flamingo. So cute. And then your photo place holders as well. So I kind of gave this away that this coordinates with a suite that was introduced in the July online exclusives. So I'm going to set this aside and just remind you of what that was in case you didn't see it. So here's the paper from that suite. And so you've got these pages that are panels that you can cut apart, use on your scrapbooking or on your cards. This is a great bottom page. So 12 by 12, and you've got 3 layers here, 2 sheets of each. So we saw that pattern. We saw this pattern. We saw that, but I don't think they were together that way. Then this is not in the workshop kit. Cat in the window. This one is in the workshop kit. And then we also get, look at these tags. So we're all set up to make some Halloween treats with the gray on the reverse side. These adorable little critters. And you might have to fussy cut these. I'm not quite sure. I think you do have to fussy cut these. It's got the orange on the back side, the pumpkin pie. And then it has some punch outs, guys, in the designer series paper that coordinates with the scrapbooking workshop kit. So we've got some brooms, some candy corn, this adorable little bear, trees, yeah, the little potions, some bats. Not quite as many bats as Owen might like, hope. That's the paper. There's also, here's the stamp set and dies that go with this. This makes me think of an old cartoon. But this is a photopolymer set. My bats are trying to run away. And then has the house, the little coffin, a fence, some bats, some of the little pumpkins, the broom, and then the 2 little critters. So that is the, that was released in July, still available. Petunia Pop ribbon. So I need to get busy if I want to have some Halloween stuff done. This has got a lot of iridescent shimmer to it. It's very soft. Look at the embellishments. So cute. All kinds of blingy, but guys, they're spongy. They're actually called foam stickers, Shimmer Star foam stickers. So we've got black. I'm missing a star. Oh, there it is. Inside the package. Petunia Pop and white stars. Adorable. There are treat bags. My friend Rose made a card with the treat bag. She embossed the treat bag and made a shaker card with it. It's adorable, but it's got all kinds of iridescent to it. They are food safe, and there are 20 in a package. So that is the Spooky Sweet. Was released in July, coordinates with the Sweet Halloween. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. The Sweet Halloween Scrapbooking Workshop Kit, and there's a stamp set in the September release as well that coordinates. So this is a large greeting, journaling lines, some more bats, so and a lovely crow. There's also, of course, the coordinating 2-tone cardstock that you can get. And you can get the designer series paper and sticker sheet, right? Yes. Yes. So, winding down, guys. Just want to set this aside. I won't bother to put it back. Now, the last scrapbooking workshop kit is this lovely florals, which is here, and it coordinates. There's a stamp set introduced to coordinate with it. Love the grid. This beautiful flower. Does this look familiar? Picture perfect, lovely day. So I love this. I'm keeping all of the scrapbook coordinating stamp sets because they have so much more than their intended coordination. So Lovely Florals coordinated with the Charming Day suite, which was released in the previous catalog. So I did get the stamp set. I just don't have the workshop kit yet. But this is the stamp set that it coordinates with, the suite. I think my dies are here. Beautiful, beautiful dies. This one is a cling, red rubber, and the scrapbooking one is a photopolymer. It had a petal pink. No, actually, I think this is a different ribbon. This is not the ribbon that coordinated with that suite somehow or another. I've got the wrong one out, I think. Then it had these embellishments, which I love. They're small, they're flat, petal pink, petunia pop, and doesn't tell me. Maybe Secret Sea, maybe Misty Moonlight. I don't know, and it's not going back in there. The paper that coordinated with that suite, Berry Burst. Oh, I bet that. Oh, sorry. Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, and Timid Tiger. In this, these papers are stunning. I know you're thinking, why, Michelle, are you wasting? Why are you talking about the previous release in this? Well, because we didn't do a launch party with that online exclusive, and maybe we need to do that as we go forward. Have a mini launch of some sort, because these are so, so pretty, and I would not want you to miss out. Here's the pretty peacock side. Look at that. Purples. Purples are near and dear to my heart. So that is Berry Burst and Night of Navy or Misty Moonlight on that embellishment. I mean, yeah, so, so pretty. We used this bundle at the Creating for Christ retreat in Nashville, early August. Made some beautiful cards, which if I'd been really on the ball, I would have pulled out and shown you. I had intended to share with you my birthday cards that I received because I have not shared those yet. Blackberry Bliss. And it's just getting too late. I will have to take photos and share those in the group because I got some beautiful cards. Thank you so much for those of you that sent me cards for my birthday. They were much appreciated during a very busy time. My birthday was actually the day that Hardin did his testing for his second-degree black belt. It was a big performance. There was a lot going on. I was very glad to share my birthday that way. All right, so that wraps up the online exclusives. I feel like I just raced through that. There was a lot. The next and last video will be just a wrap up and reminder. The puzzle posted, no, not the puzzle. Let's see. Okay, so this flyer posted just a few minutes ago. There's a shopping list door prize post that's going to post at 6. I told you about the joining special in October. We don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be amazing, so that we're told. The virtual card event is the end of January in 2026. There's a World Card Making Day, is always the first Saturday in October. I don't know that I'll be able to host something that day. I've got to figure out my schedule in order to do that. But Stampin' Up! Is hosting an event from 2 to 3 Mountain, which I think is going to be 3 to 4 Central. Yeah. On that Saturday. And we're going to do a kit, so you can actually purchase that kit ahead of time. So here is the flyer, and I'll post some more information about that as well. And I need to get a newsletter out pretty quickly as well. So, guys, thank you for indulging me in showing you all of my pretty things. Hope you, let's see, So what do we have? A couple posts left, and then I'll be back at 7 to do a wrap up, little short video, just wrapping up the day. So hope you've had a good day, and I will see you in an hour, little over an hour. Take care. Booger, where are you? There you are.